And it's House in at the small forward. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. And tonight, Clark, not just any regular season game. These teams going for higher seeds in the playoffs.
And, Kevin, you've been doing it a long time, and you can feel, even during the regular season, when there's a little extra juice in the players and in the building, and guys are locked in, and it gives you a preview of what the playoff intensity is like. That doesn't happen a lot with the number of games in the NBA schedule, but you can certainly feel it when it does.
You sure can. The Celtics on offense. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hayward from outside. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stolen by Walker. A beautiful reverse layup. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
On defense, Houston. Tice kicks to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, this is where Tucker really makes his hay. I mean, able to defend on ball as well as in help situations.
Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Walker finds Brown. Covington with the steal. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. House, the pass to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Harden against Walker. Harden, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now, here's Covington. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. A nice shot by Tucker.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Now, here's Tice. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Loved the intensity. Well, you know, how can you not get excited about the way P.J. Tucker plays defense? Takes on all comers. Great intensity. He really is the leader of his team defensively. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Hayward dishes to Tatum. Stolen by Harden. By himself. And Harden with the stuff.
And Harden continues to work on his defense. It is a work in progress, but showing a bit of an edge on this end of the floor now. I like it.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And with Tucker Clark in his defense, he'll pump his team up with his play.
You know, that's a big reason, guys, why he sees so many minutes every game. I mean, his rotations are on time. He's got excellent hands, which allow him to force turnovers. But I think it's his intensity that sets him apart.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Yep, that one goes.
And Tatum used to getting hit while he's shooting. I mean, he absorbs it like you would expect a pro to and powers right through that contact.
Now, here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Shot from 6. Cantor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Harden with the drive, and the shot is good. Harden's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Celtics trail by 4. Now here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's blocked.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wanamaker the pass to Smart. Cantor with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 5 on the clock. Smart trying to break free. Offensive rebound. The pass to Tatum. Inside. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And finished off by Westbrook.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Houston in the lead. Westbrook surveying the D. Shoots from 12. And Houston again with the bucket.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Outside Tatum. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cantor's shot is off. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Gordon. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving his man any room to feel comfortable.
Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens.
Our relationship started when I was in.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Rivers out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Gordon. And it's Green. And it's Carroll in at the 4-man position. That ties the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Six to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Rivers can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Gordon with it. Williams picks him up. Fade away. Another miss by Houston.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now, here's Covington. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Walker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year, he's been somebody they love having at the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Here's Walker. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Walker the pass to Williams. Good D by Covington. Rockets trail by 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Now, here's Tice. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Rivers against Walker. McLemore dishes to Covington. To the middle. Here's Carroll, and it's blocked. Rivers against Walker. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Rivers passes to McLemore. Covington against Williams. Here's Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In second, the Rockets.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker comes in for DeMar Carroll. And it's James Harden in for Danuel House. Hayward can hit. Rockets trail by 7. Down low, here's McLemore, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Harden dishes to Covington. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Gordon's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Brown drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him, and he gets it to go.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Here's Walker. Pass to Brown. The rebound by Harden.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fires the three. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Outside Westbrook. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
It's his first trip to the line. And Jeff Green drops them both. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Brown outside. Oh, my goodness!
Before the hole!
How about that?
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And that concludes the first half. Celtics lead by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Now Westbrook, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Tatum finds Hayward. Count that one. Hayward's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
They get it back. A nice shot by Tucker.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Walker the pass to Tice. On the wing, Brown. Hayward outside. A 3-ball. That one no good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. It seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shots importance in the game.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. It's tipped. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Houston with it. On the wing, Harden. From the corner. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Walker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Shot's good by Walker.
Yeah, Walker seems unbothered by the defense there. Very creative with the rock in his hand.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Tucker. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's Walker. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
Threading the needle with ease there on that pocket pass. Walker showing how fast he makes decisions in the pick and roll.
And here's Harden for 3. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Walker with it. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. Another shot. Goes up again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
For the Rockets, Damari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for Daniel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Tucker. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
The Rockets again can't hit. Celtics leading by 10. Smart passes to Tice. For 3, Hayward. Rockets with the rebound. Westbrook's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Tatum passes to Walker. Hayward outside. Just 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Here's Walker. Carroll with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. So it's Boston now. Jeff Green missing from long range. Here's Wanamaker. Lays it up off the glass. Wanamaker's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Carroll. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's a minute left in the third quarter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. It's deflected. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And the Rockets making a change here as well. James Harden, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Harden scanning the floor. Green with the ball. Kanter covering. From 13, Green, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Green kicks to Williams. Pass to Kanter. Great D that time from Green. Fires from deep. Harden's shot is off. Here's Kanter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's McLemore. And it's House in at the power forward position. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Outside, Smart. A second chance effort. And it's in off the backboard. Smart's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Rockets trail by 14. Harden outside. Here's House. That one's not going to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Boston with the ball. Following the score by Houston. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And a switch here also for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for McLemore. Tucker can't get it to go. Boston leading by 14. Steps back and fires. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Feeds it to Harden. And it's blocked. Now Walker. Unloads from 13. Good D by Covington.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Covington. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Houston moving the ball around. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the pass to Brown. Good D by Covington.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And the level of detail that Robert Covington approaches defense with is just phenomenal. He is always prepared for his matchup.
Yeah, and that's why he's an outstanding defender, Kevin, because he's got the physical attributes. He's got excellent speed and quickness for a guy of his size, good length and strength, outstanding hands. But he does a nice job of studying his opponent and what he needs to do to be effective defensively. I think he's one of the better defenders in the game and on the wing.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Now here's Harden after Jaylen Brown's miss, and he trims the lead to single digits. 14 points for James Harden.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Walker against Westbrook. Walker's shot is off. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, he feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
Here's Walker. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside Tatum. Passes it to Tice. Inside, trying to get something going.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Westbrook against Walker. It's deflected. They recover it to the left wing. Harden outside. This one for three. And another three for Houston.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Now here's Tatum from the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Westbrook's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Covington wide open, he fires. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire and respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
Here's Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Smart. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Hey, and that explosiveness of Walker is sometimes just mesmerizing. A quick-footed guard with a superb shooting stroke to match.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Tatum passes to Walker. Tatum's shot is off.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at them.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A lot of quickness on that drive. Walker loves forcing the pace. Excellent at drawing contact.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Westbrook against Walker. Covington trying to break free, and Boston with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. That's the 3-5. Rebounded by Covington. And here's Houston. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's House. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Hayward with some nice D. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 6. We got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Westbrook. Back to Harden. From deep 3-point range, and Boston with the rebound.
he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, with maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.